number 25, at forward, at 17, number 32, at forward, at 6'8", number 7, at guard, at 6'2", number 11, at center, at 7 feet, number 33, Ewing. Your New York Knicks head coach is Mike Brown. Let's hear it for your New York Knicks.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then it's Suggs. And it's McGrady in at the 2 spot. And for New York, they've got Anthony. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Ewing. Anthony in the post. Wagner's on him. Brunson with the bucket.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Bridges. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Now here's Brunson. 33 points last game.
Orlando foul. Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right wing. Brunson against Suggs. Denied. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Bridges. Howard. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
At the line,
New York shooting their first free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the 3rd player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report. Here's McGrady. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Orlando is shooting their first free throws of this game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Lays it up and banks it in. McGrady's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Oh, rejected by Howard. They retain possession.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Driving to the basket. The rebound by Bridges.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Anthony with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. And he lobs it up to the rim. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. Towns for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
For 3, Bridges. Out to Anthony. Goes up again. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. With a handful of games played now, we can start to get a sense of how things might shape up this season, Stan.
Yeah, you can get a feel for how things might stack up in a few months' time. You see which teams have put something special together and which teams still have work to do.
And some changes here for New York. Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Jalen Brunson. Then for Orlando, Carter, he's checked in for Banchero. Bain comes in for Wagner. And Black subbed in for Suggs. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back. Another miss. He is struggling in the quarter.
Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Anthony. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Towns for 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for you.
Outside Bain from behind the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Ewing's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Anthony. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Dwight Howard picks one up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Here's McGrady. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Shamet. Oh, Ooh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, he saw the defense and was able to use the rim to protect his shot with the reverse.
Shot to stop the run. Blocked. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Brunson. Oh, rejected by Howard.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Orlando moving the ball around. Good on the shot. McGrady's got 7 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The Knicks with the lead. Brunson looks it over. Pass to Anthony. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. First free throw is good. And Anthony drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Carter. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. New York out in front, up 3. And back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Hart in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, look at how sudden Black can be on the drive. He saw an opening and did not make the mistake of hesitating.
And one young guy who's really a good on-ball defender, Anthony Black.
Yeah, B.A., that's where he's made an immediate impact. He's a big guard, a smooth athlete, great body control, really tough to get past him, B.A. Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back over to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Cale Bridges checked in for Shamet. And the Magic making a change here as well. Jalen Suggs is checked in for De Silva. Well, the Knicks shooting only 31% of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half going by, they get it back. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Stolen by Bane. Suggs finds Banchero to the middle. Right side Carter. Pass to Suggs. Carter, a screen on Brunson. The 3 from Suggs. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Brunson against Banchero. Brunson misses. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And here's Carter. Robinson defending. Bridges against Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Robinson. And it's Banchero again missing. New York trailing. Anunoby on the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Anthony Black.
Anunoby having to deal with bodies draped on him, not giving in.
Grant, you were a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, Lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, what you love about Anunoby is his toughness and work ethic. When he's out there, he's going to play hard every second.
And he sinks the second. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Carter, a screen on Brunson. Here's Suggs. Carter, the pass to Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter, a screen on Anthony. Goes up at the stripe. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Suggs. Over Brunson. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Anthony. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Banchero. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Hey, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Ewing. And here's Anthony. Now Bridges. Guarded by Banchero. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Hits a three-pointer. Anthony's got 11 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Down low. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Carroll passes to Bain. Here's Suggs. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He has 7.
A solid jump shooter. Now, the defense has to get up on Suggs, or that's going to happen.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Oh, had a nice open look right there. And the Magic lead by 2.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Anthony left side. Over Banchero. It's good from about 19 feet.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
26.
The Magic have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Suggs capitalizes off the crossover.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Bridges finds Anunoby. Here's Brunson. He's covered by Suggs. Three-pointer, Anthony. 32 seconds left in the first half of this one. Drills it from deep.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Knicks lead, 29.
Carter, a screen on Bridges. Outside Carter. Pass to Suggs. No one near him. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Suggs has got 11 points in the quarter.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Here's Anthony. Deflected. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Magic leading by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. It's all good. Let's hear it from the participants.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
Yeah, they become addicted to the jump shooting. We have seen teams win that way, but inconsistently.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story. 4-player trade, and from what we've heard, not an easy negotiation. Fellas, who are you liking the most in this one?
History's shown us that a deal for AD can result in a ring. He plays big, but he has the athleticism and skill set of a guard. He has helped revolutionize his position, and I think he's going to transform his team.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you gotta like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Then it's Suggs, then it's Dwight Howard, and it's McGrady in at the 2. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Bridges outside. They set the screen. Fires for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Runs on a screen on Wagner. Anthony against Wagner. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 20.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
McGrady shot is off. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Knicks. And he drives in. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Before getting injured last season, Stan, Jalen Suggs was looking better than ever.
Yeah, he improved across essentially all stat categories. He was showing loads of improvement, B.A., making that knee injury extra heartbreaking.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Toronto, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out Orlando, they have been impressive in these first few weeks of play, making moves to advance themselves up the ranks. A lot of hard work and effort went into making this happen.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Towns. On the wing, Anthony, defended by Wagner. Charity stripe shot. Anthony misses. The Magic have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Howard with a screen on Brunson. Here's Suggs. Softly drops in the floater. And now it's a 4-point Orlando lead.
Well, right there, once the screener came off, Suggs noticed the defense soften and pulled the trick.
That's tipped. Brunson passes to Bridges. Clock at 6. Kicks it out, Towns. Goes back up. Orlando with a rebound. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Suggs really coming into his own. It's those passes that make a difference.
Knicks trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Anthony against Wagner. Anthony, the pass to Brunson. Jacks up a 3. That one's down for Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Here's Bankero. Pass to Howard. Now Anthony. 20 points for him. Now Towns. Over Wagner, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And it's now only a 1-point Orlando lead. Here's McGrady, and it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Bridges. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 6 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see them stand through. Oh, that's nice.
Teams will make substitutions. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. The Magic third.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
.125 left in the third. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
And that one misses. And they recover it. Outside Brunson. Back to Anthony for the lead. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Here's McGrady. Drives to the hoop. And a chance here to check out some stats for Dwight Howard.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Tipped.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on. Improving his... Whoa! Oh, sweet move. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. 54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Brunson. Give him 8. Pass to Robinson. Anthony against Banchero for the tie. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
44-43.
Here's McGrady. He's got 15 over Brunson. And that one comes up a bit short. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Shamet passes to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. He got it up. And that's not going to go. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Magic up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Landry Shamet. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Ewing in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Shamet. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line, he'll shoot 3.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And he makes all 3. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And the Knicks with possession. The lead is 2. Hart from long range. Orlando with the rebound. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
And the first one at the line is good. New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's New York. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3. McBride's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
McGrady shot is off. Knicks leading by 3. McBride with it. And Howard picks him up defensively. 3-pointer, Bridges. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Outside McBride. Here's Ewing, guarded by Howard.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Goes up at the elbow. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. McBride drains the triple. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Wagner inside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Hart. Anthony comes in for Anunoby, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Out to Bridges. Towns for 3. Anthony outside. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 22 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's McGrady. Uses the glass on the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Brunson. 20 feet out. Outside Anthony. Takes a 3. That's off.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside Bridges. From deep. Money from 3.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Magic trail by 7. And Carroll with a screen on Bridges. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shot clock at 5. Howard inside. Covered by Towns. Not that time. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And he nails it.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And stolen by Brunson. Anthony against Wagner. Anthony in the post. Wagner with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Bridges pulls it down.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Anthony. Oh, he can't get the layup. Magic trail by 10. Now Banchero. Here's McGrady. Here's Banchero. Now Suggs. Oh, off target from downtown. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-6 run.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Knicks.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Brunson. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Second team foul. Tracy McGrady at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. Clarkson against Bain. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.